let's get this party started. So I'm sitting downstairs on my couch and I saw this like flash. Oh, let me change something before I get started here. Get to my full view instead of seeing this little thing on the side. There we go. And I'll make it so much better. So I'm sitting on the couch and I see this flash. I think that maybe it was like, you know, an ambulance or a police car or something driving by with its lights on. And after the flash came a giant thunderbolt. Randy was upstairs. He came running down. He's like, was that thunder? I said, yeah, that was thunder. That was weird. So I guess we're just getting a strange storm. Fortunately, we're not getting what California's getting or what the South got from what I can see. So as we get started, make sure you have that water bottle, your fan, your towel. Tonight is going to be another good workout to keep you honest. So my disclaimer for tonight's workout is if any of the efforts you feel that you can't do the full effort, then do what you can. We're not here to drive you into the ground. You need to do these, and that's the nice part too about everybody being on their own bike. Nobody gets dropped at a trainer session. That's the first thing. Second thing is you can do these at whatever level you are currently at. So don't feel like if effort is too hard, you need to push through it. Push to the ability level that you can maintain or sustain. Get this microphone so it's not clicking at us. So that's kind of the little lesson for tonight, is work within your limits. So hopefully my quote for tonight will help you stay within those limits. Tim Notke, I don't know this high school basketball coach. Don't know why he would be famous or not. Maybe somebody can give me some history. He says, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I like that one. I've known that to happen in my sporting career, where you have these super talented athletes who really don't do anything to improve upon their athleticism. And as a result, they can only go so far. So keep working at it and you will improve. That's why we are here tonight for the trainer session. So tonight, I decided we're going to work on a little bit of our climbing ability. The winter time is a good time to work on some strength exercises on the bike, lower cadence, build a base, mix it up as we always do, and working with the climbing type efforts is good to do on the trainer. It's a great way to get the body to kind of adapt to what climbing means. And I'm going to kind of go through a couple of potential ways outside that you can help yourself to get stronger as a climber. And of course, as I always say, if you want to get better as a climber, you have to climb. You can't just become a climber overnight. You have to go out there and actively climb some mountains. So we'll do that in the spring, summer. But for now, we're going to work here in the trainer and see how we go with that. So to get started, we've done this one before. Well, not really. It's a little different than what I thought I was looking at. It's 5 minutes. We're going to start at the top of our cassette. We're going to go for 30 seconds. Sorry about this microphone. Let me take it off and start over. Sometimes it gets a little wonky on me. We're going to start with a nice high cadence. And then we're going to shift all the way to the bottom of our cassette. And when we get down there, we are going to stand up. So, yeah, this is a little discombobulated here. So what I want you to do is start in your small ring, whatever gear you're in right now, which is your easiest gear. You're going to give me 30 seconds at a nice high cadence, and then I'll walk you through the next 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So nice, good high spin. If you can get over 100, make that happen. Keep the legs spinning. This is also going to help you with a little bit of shifting, because in our main set, definitely do a lot of shifting. Shift all the way to the bottom of your cassette, to your 12 or the 11, and stand up. 30 seconds. You might get a little bit of chain rub. That's okay. It's a short period of time. So you're going to see we're going to go back and forth. Sitting back down, shifting all the way back up to the top. Now remember, if you have Shimano, you can shift 3 at a time. Just push that shifter all the way over and all the way over again. Maybe 3 swipes. That'll get you back to the top. Bring that high cadence back. Back down to the bottom of the cassette. Quick shift. Click, 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 click. Stand it up. If you feel a little burn, that's what we want. You're getting warmed up. Sitting back down. Shifting all the way back to the top. When you get there, your legs might actually kind of feel like they're spinning out. Settle it down. Figure out what cadence you can stay in without bouncing too much. Back down to all the way to the bottom of the cassette. Standing up. Again, hopefully the legs are burning a little bit. Sitting back down, shifting all the way back. Those first couple pedal strokes, they feel a little wonky. But then you can calm down, settle in. You should be over 100. Back down to the bottom of the cassette. Stand it up. 2 more standing efforts. If you feel your heart rate coming up, starting to sweat, that's what we want. Sitting down, back to the top of the cassette, settle in. Nice fat legs. You got one more. One more standing up. Down to the bottom of that cassette. Stand it up. This is a good prelude to what's going to come. I hope everybody felt really good after last week's workout. Sitting down, nice easy gear. Take a drink, towel off. All right, that's the warm up for the main set. All right, here's how it's going to go. Our main set is 21 minutes long. So right now, you should be in your small ring, your easiest gear, just allowing yourself to cool down, spin the legs, maybe bring the heart rate down a little bit so you can get ready for the main set. Main set, 21 minutes long. With each segment, you're going to do an equal effort seated that you do standing. So that means a 30-second effort seated, 30 seconds standing. 1 minute seated, 1 minute standing. 1.5, 2, 2.5, and the ultimate 3 minutes of standing. Woo! So that's why at the beginning of the workout I said, if you get to any of these and they're beyond what your current ability level allows, then break it up. For the 3 minute, you might want to do 30 seconds up, 30 seconds down for that total 3 minutes. So just take it what works best for you. I'm going to give you gearing that you might like. The first couple are going to be a little tougher because we're not going to be in gears that are going to help you a lot. You're just literally going to go from small ring to big ring for this entire set. So to get started, I want you in your small ring and your 21. So if you have a 25 at the top, remember it's 25, 23, 21. So 2 gears, maybe 3, down from your largest cog in the back. You're going to do 30 seconds at the highest cadence you can hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you should be able to hold this at least 100. If not, get to the cadence that works for you. Keep the legs spinning. When I count it down, all you're going to do is shift to your big ring and stand up for 30. 3, 2, big ring, stand it up. Now this is one of those gears. It's not so easy to stand up on. Do your best. You're going to feel these legs burn for the first 10, and then continue to burn for the rest of the effort. Hold on to it. Sit up straight. Hands are on the hoods. Sitting down. Give me 2 or 3 harder gears before you go to your small ring. We're going to get 30 seconds in between. The next one, 1 minute seated, 1 minute standing. You're going to go to 1 harder gear. Go ahead and find that gear. So if you shifted 2 gears previously, you're now going to go 3. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. Try to hold similar to that cadence from last one. You should be able to maybe hold anywhere from 90 to 105. Nice and relaxed in that upper body, so the legs can do all the work. And just like the last time, we're going to go from here to our big ring and stand for a minute when I count it down. Super simple. Find that big ring. Stand it up. And again, unfortunately, this isn't the easiest standing gear. So remember, hands are in the hoods, hips are back, so you feel the saddle right between your legs. Good turnover. Nobody's stopping at the bottom like this. Keep your hips high. Keep the legs churning. And feel yourself being tall. Nobody's here. Nice and tall. Three, 2, couple of harder gears just to help that chain get down to your small ring. Small ring. 30 seconds there. Nice and easy. Take a drink. Now you're going to remember your gears, because each one, we're going to go to another harder gear. So the next gear is going to be your 17. So if you went 3 harder gears last time, now going to go 4. Find that gear. 3, 2, 1. Highest cadence you can hold. Minute 30. And remember, with each of these shifts, it's a harder gear, which might mean a lower cadence. But if you want to challenge yourself till you can't do it anymore, try to hit that same cadence. Just like the other ones, we're going to go from here to standing for a minute and a half. Nice and comfortable. Relaxed hands. Feel your core working for you. Shoulders are down. up in your ears. Let the legs spin. Nice flat feet. Twenty more seconds. Then you're going to go big ring when I tell you to go. And we're going to stand up for a minute and a half. Find your big ring. Stand it up. If you're struggling with this, then try to find your comfort level. If you get your body, your torso, nice and tall, you'll feel the change. These efforts, you can break them up if you need to. You're 45 in. I'll give you 115 in case you decided to sit down. 1 down. 30 to go. Stick with it. Even if you're seated, 115. Even if you're seated, you're benefiting. 3, 2. Again, a couple harder gears. Get yourself into your small ring. Find that easier gear. Take a drink. Rest. All right. Get a little harder in the gear this time. So we've gone 2 down, 3, 4, 5. This time you're going to go to your 15. Go ahead and find it. 3, 2, 2 minutes. Now this one is really where your cadence will change. Once you kind of get into the lower part of the block, it's hard to hold it in the 90s and 100s. So if you're at 80, 85, maybe 75, that's still good. Just keep the legs churning. Almost to a minute already. So for the 2-minute total, when you're standing, I'll give you every 30 seconds. Keep the legs moving. This is how we get stronger as climbers. Climbing terrain changes. Sometimes we can get up a hill, spin our legs. Others, it's a grind. Almost there. 15 seconds. You're going to go to your big ring. Find that big ring. And stand it up. Ooh, the legs are starting to feel it. I'll give you every 30. So if you want to sit, you can. $30 down. Minute 30 to go. Let the body move. Arms are slightly bent. One minute down. One to go. Woo! Legs are burning. Building some climbing strength. You might feel this in your back. When you climb out of the saddle, you engage your lower back a lot. 30. 30 to go. Almost there. Stick with it. 3, 2, woo! Small ring. Towel off. Take a drink. You're going to get 1 minute of recovery off of that one. A little more to relax the body. The next one is 230. Seated. 230 standing. And again, that 230 seated, go with whatever cadence the body will allow. All right, you're now going to be in your 14. So if you know where your 15 is, that's 1 gear down, or you should show 2 gears below your chain. Just get the legs moving. They might be a little slow on the buildup. Make sure you're sitting in your saddle so you feel like you have kind of a pole going through the center of your body. If your cadence is super low, that's fine. It's like climbing a hill. That's what this is about. One minute down. 1.5 to go. So this is like doing hill repeats. So if you really want, in the spring and summer, to kind of start to develop your climbing prowess, find a hill near you and just climb it a number of times. Maybe start with 2, then move to 4, then move to 6, Whatever you can make happen. That will help the body understand repeatability for climbing, which is what we're doing tonight. Just like the last ones, when I tell you, you're going to go to your big ring. We're going to stand up for 230. Find that big ring and up. Now the legs are really starting to feel this now. Just think, the next set is your last set, like this. 30 down, 2 to go. Take advantage of this resistance. It helps for sure. If anybody has like super bad knees, I should have said this earlier. You could do these seated. 1 minute down. Who's sweating? I know I am. Think about your body position. $130 done. 1 to go. Hang in there. If you feel yourself starting to struggle, just get tall in your torso. 30 seconds. Come on, we got this. Only 15. 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Sit down. You're going to get 2 minutes recovery off of that one. Nice. Towel off. Take a drink. Take a drink. My bars are even sweaty tonight. Woo! Who came up with this workout? All right, another way that you can increase or improve your climbing is to do exactly what we're doing here. And that's kind of over gearing, meaning putting yourself in a gear that's harder than you think you can climb. So those of you that know 106 in Harriman, during the summer, I'll start at the bottom of 106 near 17A, climb to the top because that's my favorite climb, and climb it in my big ring the entire way. Now you can stand, you can sit, but it definitely over gears the effort And I'm not sure exactly how long that climb is, but it's perfect. It's a long, beautiful scenery. Grade's not too hard. It's a good one. All right. So here we go, 3 minutes. You're gonna go all the way down to your 13. So have one gear underneath your chain. Seated for 3 minutes. Last one of these efforts. Last one of these seated standing efforts. Get yourself in a comfortable zone at a cadence that you can manage. 30 down. So I know there's a lot of people who utilize the Climb Pro on their Garmin or their Wahoo. It kind of tells you the climb coming your way, gives you a little diagram. Some people like to see that. I'd rather just climb it. Let it be a mystery as to how hard it is. Almost to 1.5 minutes. Almost halfway. Halfway there. Keep it at a cadence you can manage. So another way to work on your climbing, which is what we're doing tonight, is to work on your out of the saddle climbing. So I've had numerous athletes say, oh, what do I need to get out of the saddle for? 2 minutes down. Well, it's a good way to give the body a break. Give the butt a break. When you stand up, you're using your whole body to climb. Plus, you might need a little extra oomph for a steep section. 30 to go. So if you do decide to stand when you're outside, depending on what gear you're in, you're going to want to shift to a harder gear, maybe 2, maybe 3 before you stand. That's not the case here. 3, 2, stand it up. Last one. That's going to slow your leg speed down. 30 down. Kind of feel that pedal a little bit under your feet. But when you get to the bottom, turn it up and over fast. If you're too far forward, you're really going to feel this in your hips and your lower back. 1 minute down. If you move those hips back, sit up tall, keep your head up high. You'll be able to get through this. $130. 1:30 to go. If your trainer has the proper resistance, this should feel like it would feel climbing up a hill. Two minutes down. Come on. One left. Losing a lot of sweat here. You're going to feel this in your calf muscles, glutes. 30 to go. Stick with it. $15. Almost there. 5, 3, 2. Woo! Small ring. Easy gear. You're going to get 3 whole minutes. Talon off. Ooh, this is a sweaty one. And I know why. For me, I was very bad with my hydration today. When I'm good with my hydration, my body can cool itself a little better. When you know that about yourself, you got to stay on top of that stuff. So easy gear. Just allow the body to recover. Hold it at the cadence that works best for you right now. So another, maybe last way to build a little climbing strength is to climb the hill, and in the last 50 meters or 25, you literally sprint to the top. So the body's tired, and normally we all get to the top and go, oh, made it to the top. Well, instead, pick a point at the top of that hill, mailbox, telephone pole, rock, line in the road, somebody's driveway, and say, I'm going to sprint as hard as I can go for this last little section until I get to that point. Those are really beneficial because, you know, if you're climbing with the group and you're just about to the top and you see somebody just in front of you, you want to just say to yourself, can I either get to them or pass them? If you are going to pass them, make sure you tell them that you are coming. Pass them on the left. Indicate on your left so that they're not spooked by you coming and passing them. That typically can be a disaster in that kind of situation. All right. I'm going to watch the clock. We're going to do 2 or 3 of these next efforts, and they're going to keep you kind of honest. We're going to do a 3-minute effort. With each 3-minute effort, your cadence is actually going to get lower as we go, as if you were climbing. So you're going to start at a nice 90, move to maybe 80, and then get to 70 with each minute. So obviously the way we're going to achieve that is we're going to be shifting our gears to make that happen. So small ring, 17, or wherever you can hold a 90 cadence with just a little bit of effort. So if you're doing 17, you have 25, 23, 21, 19, 17 potentially. So 4 or 5 shifts. If you need to go up one, that's fine. 1 minute, and I want you to hold 90. If you're in the wrong gear and you're holding 90 too easily, then shift to one harder. But I want it to be a 90 solid. So if you're hitting 89, that's probably the right gear. If you're hitting 96, then you need one harder. Enjoy this 90. We're going to do this for a minute, and then we're going to move to 1 minute at 80. So it's not too bad of a climb yet. We're gradually moving up that climb. Shift down 1 or 2 gears, putting yourself at 80. Hill's getting a little harder. Holding 80 for a minute. Then we're going to finish with 70. Now is when we start to get our shoulders start to creep up. Find that center. Put your hands down. Get that little bend in your elbows. Relax the body. Shifting 1 or 2 gears to 70. Maybe you're shifting around to find it. That's okay. Get near the top. It's a nice solid climb. Getting stronger with every pedal stroke. Hold it steady. Don't let that cadence drop. 10 to go. Two, 1. Nice easy gear. Spin it out. 1 minute easy. Take a drink. All right, hopefully you remembered your gears. We're going to do that again. And then we're going to call it a night. You guys have worked really hard tonight. This is going to be a different recovery than last week. Last week we did some nice endurance work. Legs probably felt pretty good the next day. With this one, the legs are going to feel a little rubbery, a little weary, a little heavy. We're going to finish this strong so that you don't have those effects. And of course, your recovery is going to matter massively. All right, we're going to start a little higher this time. We're going to go 100 cadence to start. So maybe only 1 or 2 gears harder for 1 minute, holding 100. This is a little bit more about spinning the legs out, feeling fast to finish. Then we'll have a proper recovery where we're just chilling. But hold that 100 now. If you have power, don't worry about it. Whatever you're getting for 100 in whatever gear, you can hold 100. It's always good to make the legs feel fresh to finish, especially after a heavy leg workout like we just did. There's a dispute about this being strength training on the bike. Well, it is. It's a little different than actual strength training, but it's similar. Find another gear, a little harder. Get yourself to 95. Hold that. And we're going to hold that for a minute. So the last piece of climbing advice is sometimes you may just have the wrong gearing on your bike. So you can make changes. Your front rings can be changed to have less teeth in them. And your cassette in the back can be increased to have more teeth. Another shift, get to 90. Last minute. Find that 90 that feels good. So if you have on the front of your chain ring, I'm just going to use my bike as an example. I have a 53-39. So if I took that 39 and made it a 36, that would give me easier gears. So in the front, less teeth means easier. If I have a 25 in the back and I go to a 28, that makes it easier. 3, 2, find your easiest gear. So more teeth in the back makes for an easier gear. So find that easiest gear on your bike. We're going to spin this out to recover. Finish up your bottle as we do that. Pay attention to your breathing, your sweating, your heart rate if you have it, so that you can feel your body cooling down and recovering from the workout. I know I've been pushing you guys pretty hard, mixing these up, but that's what we want. If you know that your Thursday night, especially because you're working with a group, is going to be your night of intensity, that's what you need. If the rest of your workouts are at nice moderate levels, or you're just going at a zone 2, 3 pace, that can work for you. It'll build a big engine and start getting in, if you can, some strength work over the winter. You can really do strength all year long. It helps all year long. And if you do alternative things, swim, run, walk, hike. Randy and I went on a hike on Saturday or Sunday, and it was amazing how just doing something a little bit different, the body was feeling it. We always use sticks when we hike, and I was actually feeling it in my forearms from not have been hiking for a while. So switching it up, changing it up, skiing, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing if we get any snow. All of those things are good ways to keep the body guessing and to keep the workouts fresh. It can get boring doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So it's nice to have those alternative things to do. One other form of increasing your hill climbing that I forgot to mention was, while you're climbing, do short little 10 pedal stroke efforts that are harder. So for 10 seconds, you kind of like hit it hard and then settle back in to what feels like a good climb. And do that for 50 seconds, just like we would do here. So it's go hard, settle in. Go hard again, settle in. Try to do that as you climb up, whatever you're climbing. We're going to go about 1 more minute, and then we will be done for the night. Good recovery for this one, guys. You really need to make sure on these workouts where we're doing heavy leg work that you're getting in that added protein. It is worth it. I notice it myself when I don't do it, that the next day my legs feel a little off. So make it a priority to get that in. And also regulate your protein during the week. Most of us don't eat enough of it. And even if you're getting it in beans or legumes or nuts, those things also help and count in the protein count. And if you're making a shake with some whey protein in it or yogurt in it, that's another good way to go. All right, we got 10. And then our night will be done. Great job, everybody. I think that one was a little longer than last time. Keep building each week. Good workout. Whew.